So welcome to Summer Yoga at Cal State San Marcos. As always, this is an all-level yoga class, so as I give you a cue for each pose, if you want to modify, feel free to modify, okay? And sometimes I will offer different modifications. Otherwise, this is your practice and you are in your space, so do what your body needs and what your body is telling you. My name is Jennifer, and I'm happy to be here. So let's get settled in. Find a nice, comfortable seated position. Let your sit bones root towards the floor. Let your spine get long. Let your shoulders get soft as you gently shut your eyes. Notice your breath. For about a minute, I would like you to be the observer of your breath. Not changing anything or forcing anything, just notice the natural rise of the inhale, the natural fall of the exhale. As you are the observer of your breath, notice where you might feel tight, where you might feel softer. Just observe without judgment if you can. The word yoga means to unite and connect the mind, the body, the spirit. So for the next 45 minutes, we will be using pranayama, which is breath, and movement as we connect to mind, to body, to spirit. On your next inhale, let's start to bring a little more expansion to the inhale. So can you notice the breath as it starts at the lower belly and starts to rise and come up to the rib cage? Can you notice the expansion of the rib cage, the chest, maybe even the shoulders? And then on your exhale, can you notice everything softening as you let go of the air? Belly button may gently press towards your lower back. And then do that again. So we're adding a little bit of instruction to the breath. Instead of just observing, we are guiding it a little bit by adding a little expansion to the inhale, a little softening to the exhale. You might even notice on the inhale, your belly expand, your rib cage expand. On the exhale, everything softening as you let go. It's your practice to connect to Ujjayi breath, inhaling through the nose and out the nose, creating that slight restriction of the throat as you make that oceanic sound with the breath. As we connect to pranayama and breathing through the nose, it's a healthier way to breathe as it detoxifies the breath. As you breathe through the nose, your nose hairs are a natural detoxifier. We'll take one more full cycle of breath here. As you finish your exhale, I'd like you to gently open your eyes. And then let's reach our arms up, take an inhale, interlace your fingers. On your exhale, reach your palms of your hands towards the sky. Take a full breath here. As you finish your exhale, let's bring the right hand down to the floor. Left arm reaches up and over, and then gently spin your left rib cage towards the sky. Gaze can be looking up, and as you finish your exhale, inhale over to the other side. Same thing this time. Right rib cage spinning towards the sky, the ceiling with your inside. And then finishing your exhale this time, let's find a twist to the right. So right hand comes behind, left hand into your thigh. Gently let your sit bones press towards the floor as your spine gets long. Front of your head reaches for the sky. 2 breaths. Connecting to mind, connecting to body, connecting to spirit. Finishing your exhale, come back to center, walk your hands forward, find a forward fold, 2 breaths. Let your head ragdoll. And walking your hands back towards your body. Let's twist to the opposite side. 2 breaths here. Let your spine get long. Sit bones root towards the floor. Crown of your head gently reaches for the sky. 1 more breath. And then coming back to center, if your legs are crossed like mine, find the opposite foot on top. So just recross your legs, walk your hands forward. You'll feel a different stretch on the opposite hip. 2 breaths. And then walking your hands back towards your body. Nice job, you guys. Let's reach our hands up again. Interlace with opposite thumb on top. Root the palms of your hands towards the sky. Take a breath. This time, bring that hand to the back of your head. Gently press head towards your hands. Take an inhale. Exhale, round. As you bring your elbows close together, belly button pushes towards your lower back. Inhale, open, expand. So we're doing sitting cat-cow. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, open, expand. Let's do that 2 more times. Your pace. Your breath. Next time you open, expand, and inhale. On your exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Let's bring our legs around to hands and knees as we come into traditional cat-cow. Hands right beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. And let's start by simply rocking hips side to side, maybe circling the hips one way, circling them the other way. And then coming back to center, let's take traditional cat-cow. Toes can be curled or flat on the mat, your choice. Take an inhale, arching the back, gaze looking forward or up. Exhale, rounding the back, belly button gently pushing towards your back, gaze can look down. Keep that going. Inhale, arching the back, elbows slightly bend. Exhale, rounding as you straighten your arms. Belly button pushing towards your lower back. Keep that movement going with your breath. Can you hear the sound that you're making with your breath? So maybe your tongue is resting on the roof of your mouth as you inhale through the nose and out the nose, and you can hear that oceanic sound. Take 1 more cycle of breath here. And then as you finish your exhale, let's find our way to child's pose. Take your knees, spread them wide, toes touch, sit bones root towards your heels. Fingers reach towards the front of the mat, forehead to the mat. 3 breaths. And finishing your exhale, let's walk our hands over to the right. If it feels good, left hand can rest on top of the right hand. And then try to let that left armpit simply melt towards the floor as your left sit bone melts towards your left heel. 2 breaths. Finding your way back to center, over to the left side, same thing. Right hand can rest on top of left. Right armpit melts, right sit bone towards right heel. 2 breaths. Noticing the expansion of the right rib cage with your inhale, walking hands back to center and then back to hands and knees. Let's curl our toes. Find your way to your first down dog. Bicycle out your legs, sway your hips. 5 breaths. As you finish your exhale, come to your tippy toes, lift your heels, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step both feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Hands can come up your shins, shoulders slide down your back. Exhale, fold back. Inhale, root to rise, reach your arms all the way up, palms press together. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, we'll do a few half sun salutations, so I'll face the camera. Take an inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward as you tilt from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. So you can come to fingertips as you lift halfway, or you can slide hands halfway up your shins. Exhale, fold back forward. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do that again, your pace, your breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway, long spine, shoulders soft, sliding down the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Let your breath be your guide. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice job, you guys. From here, let's bring our hands down by our sides. You can bring your feet about maybe hip distance apart or a little bit closer. Hands come behind. Interlace your fingers, root them together. Take an inhale, exhale, gently tilt from the hips as you fold forward. Yoga Mudra. We'll take 3 breaths here. Let your head ragdoll. As you finish your next exhale, bring your hands down by your feet. Let your hands grab opposite elbows if that feels good. And we'll take 2 more breaths as you gently rock side to side. Nice job, you guys. Bring your hands down by your feet and then walk your feet back to down dog. All right, from down dog, we're gonna inhale to our first plank pose. We're gonna hold here 3 breaths. Belly button gently pushes towards lower back. Gently pushing the ground away with all 10 fingers as you gently round the upper back. 1 more breath, inhale. On your exhale, knees to the mat. As you hug your arms into rib cage, chest comes to the floor. Inhale, reach head, chest, shoulders. Exhale, curl the toes, down dog. 3 breaths. Nice job. Inhale, come to tippy toes, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step both feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, take a breath here. Tadasana. We're going to go through a Series A variation. So we're going to move that half sun salutation into a full Series A sun salutation. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, bend your knees. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Take an inhale, and then exhale, chaturanga. Either knees down or full chaturanga, your choice. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, 3 breaths. Nice job, you guys. 1 more breath. Feel free to take a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Inhale to tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to do that one more time. Remember, your pace, your breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. If you like to bring hands palm to palm and do a forward fold like so, that's fine. Or swan dive, whatever works. Inhale, halfway lift. Let your hands step back. Exhale. Inhale, chaturanga. Sorry, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Remember, move at your pace. Sometimes my cues may be off rhythm with your breath. So remember, breath is your cue. Breath comes first, then movement. On your next inhale, come to tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a break here. Hands down by your side, Tadasana. Shut your eyes. Take a breath. Nice job, you guys. All right, we're going to do series B variation. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend the knees, arms reach forward. Shoulders slide back and down. Hug into your core. Maybe lift toes, lean back on your heels. 2 more breaths. Nice job. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands. Step back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take 1 breath. Inhale, right leg reaches up. Exhale, step it forward. Virabhadrasana 1. Left heel plants. Arms reach up. Right leg is bent. Gaze looking forward. Take a breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right foot steps back. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. You don't need to bring knees down. I'm bringing knees down as I chaturanga because I'm working on an injury, but feel free to modify. From down dog, left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Virabhadrasana 1, left side, arms reach up. Soften your shoulders, take a breath. Take an inhale, exhale, hands to the floor. And back to dog, inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Move through vinyasa, everybody meets up in dog. Take 3 breaths. Nice job, you guys. All right, inhale to tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Let's stay here 3 breaths, just where we started. Hug into the core, so strong in the core. Nobody would be able to come and tip you over if they touched you. 1 more breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring hands together. Come to standing Tadasana. Take a breath. Nice job, you guys. All right, see, I'm out of breath. How are you feeling? Let's take our feet, spread them wide, turn your toes in like they're pigeon. Hands come behind, interlace fingers, favorite thumb on top. Take an inhale, broaden your shoulders. Exhale, tilting from the hips, slowly fold forward. 3 breaths here. This is your choice if it feels good to do a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Nice job. Bring your hands down to the floor. Walk them out as far as they'll go. Wide standing down dog. You're going to let your heart melt, armpits melt, sit bones push towards the sky. 2 more breaths. Nice job. Walk your hands back towards the mat, underneath your chest. Inhale, hands to hips. Come halfway up, flat back. Take an inhale. And then slowly rise all the way up. Nice job. Let's turn our toes out. Coming into Shiva's pose. So be mindful of your knees. What's going on with your body today? As you come to Shiva's, let your hands slide down your thighs. I like to rock back and forth until I find my center. So your spine is long here. Try not to round and fold forward, but broadening of the shoulders, opening up the heart, and then letting the shoulders soften down your back. Feel free to bring hands palm to palm. All right, we're gonna stay here for 5 breaths. You can stay like so and breathe. If you'd like to play, feel free to lift your heels and come to your tippy toes and go deeper. Okay. Some people might like to come to their heels and lift their toes, a little bit more challenging. Wherever you are, 2 more breaths. Can you feel your inner thighs? All right, as you finish your exhale, let's reach our arms up. So bring your hands down and then reach them up all the way. Inhale. We're gonna exhale and let our hands slide on the floor. Exhale. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale down. 2 more times, your pace, your breath. If you lose your balance, laugh and giggle and get back up. All right, bring your hands down by your hips, heel toe your feet together, shake out your legs. Nice job. Come to the front of your mat. I'm gonna come to this side of my mat. Step your left foot back. Virabhadrasana 2, heel to arch alignment. Arms reach up. Settle in. Notice your legs nice and strong. Notice your feet rooting into the mat. Notice your spine is long, shoulders soft as they slide down your back. Arms are strong. Maybe even look at that arm that's behind you. See what's going on there. Sometimes it'll be way down here or up here. Just try to even it out the best that you can with your body. We're going to turn our right palm towards the sky. Inhale, reach forward just a little. And then exhale, reverse the warrior. Your back hand's going to slide down your back leg. Right arm reaches up and over, palm facing down. All right. Now sometimes we'll straighten that leg, so we're not doing reverse triangle. Try to keep that right knee bent. So bend into that right leg. Reverse warrior, 1 more breath. Now we're gonna find side angle, right forearm to right thigh, left arm reaches up and over your head, palm facing down. Sometimes we tend to round here. Try to spin that left ribcage towards the sky. If this is too much for your shoulder, you can always let your back hand just rest on your back hip. 1 more breath. Woo. All right, we're gonna reverse the warrior again. This time we're gonna straighten that front leg and we're gonna come into reverse triangle. Notice the difference in the stretch. 1 more breath. And then we're gonna find triangle pose. So we're gonna reach out and down. Right hand can find your shin. It can rest on the outside of your shin, palm facing forward. Or maybe you have a block and it can rest on a block. Gaze can look up at that left arm. It can look down. It can look straight forward. All right, looking down at your right foot. Bend that right leg. Let's bring hands to frame your right foot. Spin onto the toes of your left foot. Lift your left heel. We're in runner's lunge. Nice job. All right, from runner's lunge, we're gonna rise into crescent lunge. Shoulders soft, sliding down the back. Bring your hands behind you, interlace fingers, root knuckles down the back leg. Nice open heart, broad in the shoulder. One more breath. All right, releasing your hands, reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Bring that right foot back. Stay in dog or move through vinyasa. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Always feel free to come to child's pose if you need more of a rest. On your inhale, come to tippy toes, lift your heels, exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step both feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful job, you guys. Staying where you're at, I'm just gonna switch to the opposite side so I'm facing the camera. This time you're going to step your right foot back. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Looking out over left fingers, check out your back arm, see where it's at. Always being mindful of your body, listening to the cues, but knowing that everyone's body is different. All right, left palm faces the sky. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Bend into that left leg. 2 to 3 breaths. Inhale to side angle. Either keep that back hand on the hip or reach it up and over, palm facing down gently. Spinning the right ribcage towards the sky. 1 more breath. Inhaling back to reverse triangle, this time straightening that left leg. Maybe a gentle smile on your face as you look up to the sky, the ceiling. Gratitude for being on your yoga mat, taking this time for yourself. Left arm reaches forward, finding triangle on this left side. Nice and easy, move into the pose. Feel free to modify. If this doesn't feel good, bend the leg. Look down at your left foot. Bend that knee. Frame that left foot with your hands. Turn onto the toes of your right foot. Right heel lifts. Runner's lunge. Set yourself up. Get strong in your core. We're going to rise to crescent lunge. If you fall, it's okay. Reach those arms up, settle in. This is your practice. Find your breath. As mind starts to wander, come back to breath as you connect. To mind, to body, to spirit. Bring the hands behind, interlace with opposite thumbs on top. Root your fingers down your back leg. 2 breaths. Nice job, you guys. All right, reach those arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step your left foot back. Feel free to stay in dog or move through vinyasa, your choice. Another option is to come down to child's pose. Take a rest. Everybody meets up in child's pose or down dog, 3 breaths. Nice job. If you're in child's pose, find your way back to your dog pose. Inhale, lift your your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. This time we're gonna step forward to Malasana pose, squat pose. Right foot to the outside of right hand, left foot to the outside of left hand. Find yourself in a squat position, okay? So, if you need a block, you can sit on a block for this pose. We're gonna stay here for about 10 breaths. Feel free to find a block. Some people like to fold up their mat and have their heels a little bit higher than their feet, or if you have a modify mat or little thing that lifts your heels, feel free to go there. Otherwise, find your way to your Malasana pose, whatever that looks like for you. I'm gonna find a block as I sit on a block. Hands palm to palm, 10 breaths. If it's your practice to find crow pose, I'm not gonna cue it today, but feel free to move into crow and hop back to plank pose, move through vinyasa and come back to Malasana. If you're in Malasana, notice on the inhale, the lengthening of the spine, the broadening of the shoulders, nice heart open on the inhale, and then on the exhale, notice your sit bones gently rooting towards the floor. We'll take 5 more breaths. Feel free to shut your eyes. As you finish your next exhale, if your eyes are shut, gently open your eyes. If you're sitting on a block, take the block out from under. If you're not, find your way to seated wherever you are. Bring soles of your feet together. Butterfly pose. Hands can wrap around your feet. Take an inhale, flap your butterfly wings, and then exhale. Let them come to a standstill. Gently fold forward elbows. Forearms can come to your shin. If this doesn't serve you, you can stay like so and gently just let your chin come to your chest. Get a nice stretch in the back of your neck. My mind is free, my heart is full. Finding that connection, mind, body, spirit. One more breath. And slowly rise. Let's bring both legs out like a V. Flex your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, tilting from the hips. Let your hands reach forward. If you have blocks, you like to use blocks, that's fine. We'll take 3 to 5 breaths here. Some people like to grab peace fingers to big toes. Say hello to your inner thighs. 2 more breaths. Nice job, you guys. As you finish your exhale, slowly rise back up. All right, keep your right leg out. Let's bring your left foot into right inner thigh. Okay, so your right hand's gonna slide down your right leg, coming to the inside of your shin. If you want peace fingers to big toe, your left hand's gonna gently press on your left inner thigh as you press your sit bone towards the floor like you've got a sandbag, pressing it down. Spinning your rib cage towards the sky, lift that arm up and reach it up and over for that opposite foot. We'll take 3 to 5 breaths. Notice the inhale, notice the lengthening, notice the expansion, and then can you notice everything soften on the exhale as you go deeper into the stretch. Soften and let go. One more breath. As you finish the exhale, inhale, rise. Let's find that left hand to the floor, gentle back bend. As you lift your hips, reach that opposite arm up towards the sky. And then slowly come down. Let's switch sides. So left leg is out, right foot is in. I'm doing opposite legs than you are because I'm facing you. So if you're wondering why I'm saying, if you're looking at me and thinking this is my right leg, it is my right leg, but I'm saying it's my left. If you're facing me, it's easier for you. So left hand's gonna slide down your left leg. Right hand can gently rest on your right inner thigh, pressing that sit bone towards the floor as you reach that arm up and over, spinning that ribcage towards the sky. 3 to 5 breaths. One side is always a little more open than the other. Honor wherever your body is at. Notice the inhale, the expansion. Exhale, softening, going deeper. 2 more breaths. And slowly rise. Let's find that back bend. Coming back to the mat. Nice job, you guys. Let's bring both legs out in front. If you want, manually bring your hands underneath your sit bones and bring them out from under you, getting a little bit longer, taller. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, tilting forward from your hips. Hands can land wherever they land. Because my arms are long, I'm gonna reach for the back of my feet. Take an inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, tilt from the hips as I fold forward. 5 breaths. Just like any pose, with the inhale, we lengthen. With the exhale, we soften. Maybe you go deeper on each exhale. One more breath. And then slowly just let your hands slide up your legs. Nice job, you guys. I'm going to give you 2 options here. The first one is a little more challenging. Hands come behind, fingers point towards your feet. You're going to point your toes and you're going to lift those hips. So reverse plank, option 1. Option 2, a little more of a beginner pose, which there's no problem with that. Bring your feet to the floor, knees bent, reverse table with those hips. Whichever one feels better on your body, be mindful of your shoulders. This is a great rotator cuff stretch as well. Gaze looking up. 2 more breaths. Wherever you're at, slowly bring your sit bones back to the floor. And bring the soles of your feet together, but bring them out a little bit, not so close in, like a diamond. Hands under your shins. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold forward, hands wrap around your feet. And let your head rest off. 3 breaths. Slowly rise. All right, favorite part of class, moving into Shavasana. Before Shavasana, just slowly come to your back, wrap hands around your shins, gently rock side to side, rocking out the lower back. Nice job, you guys. I invite you to get upside down, whatever that looks like for you. If you have a block, grab the block, place it under your sacrum, and lift your feet up towards the ceiling, the sky. Stay here for 10 breaths. If it's your practice to get into a headstand, find a headstand. You can always come into a bridge pose. That is an inversion. That's your legs above your heart. So whatever inversion works for you, 10 breaths. You could find supported bridge with the block. And let go. We're halfway through our inversion. Take 5 more breaths. Right. Wherever you're at, slowly come back to the mat. I'm going to give you about a minute to do any last pose. You can find happy baby. You can find a twist, knees over to one side, looking out towards the opposite shoulder, and the knees to the other side. Whatever pose you're doing, take about 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. And slowly find your way into Shavasana. Taking your time, if you're still in your last pose, take your time getting to Shavasana as you let your legs just rest out on the mat. You can be laying on your back. Feel free to take a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, sigh, exhale out the mouth. Let go of any extra tension that you're holding on to. Now is the time to completely let go. Shavasana is our resting pose. Let go of the breath. If a thought comes into your mind, just let it come in and let it move out. Do your best to relax every single muscle in your body, from your jaw, maybe open and shut your mouth, down to your chest, your rib cage, your shoulders are soft, your arms, your fingers, your hips, moving down your thighs, your knees. Everything is soft, your shins. Now your feet. Just let your feet rock over to whatever side they go to. I will let you know when to come back to awareness. If you would like to stay in Shavasana, stay right where you're at. If you'd like to follow my cue, start to draw in a deeper breath. Start to bring some gentle movement to your fingers, your toes. When you're ready, reach your arms up over your head. Take a nice long stretch. And hugging knees into chest, gently roll over to your favorite side. Take a pause. Finding your way slowly back to seated, just like we started class. Feel free to bring hands palm to palm onto lay mudra with your thumbs gently resting on your sternum. Let's seal our practice with a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Sigh, exhale out the mouth. Take a moment, bow your head to your heart center. Thank yourself for taking time for you. The word yoga to connect to the mind, the body, the spirit, bringing head back to center, opening your eyes to one another. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you next time.